Don't take no for an answer. If no's the worst they can say, just carry on, have a thick skin.
Failure isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just a matter of dusting yourself off and having the grit to continue. And if you look at some of the big creators that, some of the image founders, Todd McFarlane very famously got rejected hundreds of times, but he just kept at it, and now he's got one of the biggest selling indie comics of all time. He's celebrated for his work for, Marvel and DC, and it's just, and if he had given up, then we wouldn't have had his Spider-Man, we wouldn't have had Spawn, we wouldn't have had McFarlane toys, so it's just a matter of dusting yourself off and just keep going. Draw every day.
Practice, just draw. Don't just draw comics, draw everything from life. Make sure that you can draw.
Learning anatomy, perspective, looking at some of the old masters as well. There's Hogarth, Bridgman, and what have you. Wally Wood's another artist that a lot of people are inspired by. But look beyond that. Look at all types of art. Be inspired by everything, but also draw everything.
Finish the thing. When you're making things, finish the thing. Even if you think it's dirt and it's like, oh, look, this isn't looking good. It probably isn't, but it'll feel different if you finish it, because next time you start a thing, you'll be coming from a place of something completed. And when it comes to like people making comics, or people want to make comics, take small bites if you're starting your comics. It's really easy to go, well, my favorite comics are the 22-page monthly comics, so I'll start with that. But like, you got to build up to that. I've never been in a gym in my life, but it feels like it's a lot like sort of doing your reps and with some weights. Start with like a 2-pager, start with a 4-pager, and move up to a 5-pager, then do a 10-pager, and then you'll have the sort of all the skills to kind of read with 20 pages. And it's all about finishing it. But like finishing a 2-pager and then finishing a 4-pager, it's totally doable. You can quantify that even when you're starting off in terms of the days or hours that will take to complete. And if you can visualize where your finish line is, I think it's easy to sort of like slope your way over it.
So you'll hear loads of stories, but there's only 2 things you need to become a professional cartoonist. Make sure you're in the right place at the right time, and it's not what you know, it's who you know. And there you are, you now got a job in comics.
The joke is when someone finds a new way in, they seal up that entrance. Look, it's actually, with the world of social media at the moment, it's very easy to get your content seen. What I would say to young creators is, if you want to create your own stories first, it acts as a great portfolio. It shows that you can do something from start to finish. It'll illustrate your skills, and it's something you can tangibly show to editors. So I'd say definitely go to conventions if there's portfolio reviews by editors, but also fellow artists who need to get critiqued. Because your family will always tell you that you're the best artist and the prettiest, and it's lovely to hear, but you need someone to give you real criticism, something that you can go away and work on, whether it be anatomy or proportion or perspective, and just things that you can actually show a progression. And then look, it just takes someone giving you a chance. And I think just getting your stuff out there as much as possible, tagging the right people on social media. You got to be respectful about it. But yeah, just reach out to other creators as well, I guess, for the best advice. Yeah.
Don't think you don't know it all. You don't know it all. Don't think that you know it all, and don't be afraid to realize that you don't know it all. I think it feels like because of the internet, which I don't know if you've heard of, we've got it in Ireland now, and but like it feels that like you can find a community of support and people and peers who will kind of back you up on stuff, and it's really important when you find them to sort of ask them for help when you need the help.
And work hard. The jobs are there. You just need to work really, really hard and be very focused, and also make sure that you actually learn the right stuff.
Comics are not storyboards for movies or TV. They are their own thing. So if you want to draw comics, learn the language of comics. Don't try and do a storyboard. Draw comics.
I'm Jamie Johnson. I'm an Australian-based illustrator and cover artist. I've worked on titles such as The Phantom, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and The Last Ronin. And yeah, just happy to be in Ireland for the first time.
Hi, my name's David Leach. I'm a cartoonist and senior creative editor at Titan Comics. I got my first job in 1986. So I was a ghost artist for an animator called Bob Godfrey, working on Henry's Cat, and I've been doing comics ever since. So this is my 30-somethingth year.
My name is Gary Erskine. I am a comic book artist. I've worked for Marvel Comics, DC Comics, 2000 AD. I've drawn Captain America, I've done Batman covers, Dan Dare and Judge Dredd. I also work in the games industry doing storyboards for cutscenes and trailers, and a little bit of dabbling in TV and film. And I also teach comics and games and storyboarding at various colleges and universities in the UK and here in Dublin.
I am Nick Roche. I am comics. My name's Nick. I'm mostly known for doing Transformers comics over the last few years. I'm here at Dublin Comic Con. And I'm also currently the character designer, the robot wrangler on Transformers Nickelodeon's Earthspark. So that's what I am now, today. Tomorrow could be a different thing. I just go where the wind takes me.
You don't get better resting on your laurels. You have to keep the muscle memory sharp. You have to always constantly be moving forward and challenging yourself. So just try and make the most dynamic pieces of art that you can. And when you finish a piece, really be honest with yourself and what could I have done better, and put it into the next piece.